Hi everyone, Mike from North52 here. In today's video, we will show how to use North52 in conjunction with custom actions. This allows businesses to easily integrate any existing functions they have with North52. So what we will create here is a hello world prompt that will react differently depending on what type of input we give it. So first, we will create an action with 3 inputs and 2 output parameters. We will then create a North52 formula that will update our output parameters depending on what kind of input we've gotten. Finally, we will show it working using CRM Rest Builder. So starting from the Solutions page, we go to Settings and then Processes. And then we click on New to create a new process. For process name, we're going to enter Hello World contact type. For category, we're going to select action, and then for entity, we're going to select none global. So click OK, and you should get a pop-up. What we're going to do here now is we're going to add in the 3 input parameters and the 2 output parameters. So click on the plus sign here and give it a name, first name, like so. Set the type to string, and for the direction, leave it at input. Now tick required as well. So that's the first input parameter made. So now click on the plus sign again, give it the name last name, and leave type at string, and leave the direction at input as well. And just add another one again, and for its name, type contact type. Leave the type at string, and direction leave it input. So now we have created the 3 input parameters that we'll need, and we'll just need to create the 2 output parameters. So it's this, again, it's the same thing here. We just click on the plus sign and give it a name called first action result. We're going to leave the type at string, but we're going to set the direction to output. Then we're going to click on the plus sign again and give it the name second action result, and then we're going to set type to string and keep the direction at output as well. So then just click on save and then activate this. So now we have the 3 input parameters that we'll need, and then we have the 2 output parameters. So we're going to create now a North52 formula that will take in these 3 input parameters and change the output parameters depending on the input parameters. So now to the North52 formula. So click on Settings and then N52 formula, and click on New to open up the formula guide, and we're going to create a decision table of formula type action. So select action from the formula type and then set the source entity to N52 command. Now as the action that we are creating doesn't actually have a source entity, we set the source entity to N52 command. So now click on create, and then on the register tab, when it's loaded up, set the action event field to our new process that we've just created. So it should appear up here, and as you can see, you get the unique name, not the display name that we gave earlier. So let's give this formula a name, such as custom action contact type, and then we'll click save. So we have told North52 what to trigger off of, so the action that we've created. So now we'll have to tell it what it needs to do when it has been triggered. So click on the decision tables, cell B2, like so, and then right click and select insert and then insert action. So now we have a condition column with 2 action columns, and our condition in this formula will be the contact type. click on cell A2, then go to the source tab here and expand processes, and then actions, and then none, and then new hello world contact type, and then click on the in contact type. Note that none here is because it doesn't have a source entity. So if this action was related to an account, it would have account here instead of none. So in cell A4, type single quote customer, single quote, and in cell A5, type single quote partner, single quote. This tells the formula that if the contact type is a customer, perform the actions in row 4, and if the contact type is partner, perform the actions in row 5. And if it is neither, the decision table will perform row 6. So this is something to keep in mind. You should allow for catch-all rows in your decision table when needed. So now let's do the actions. Click on B2. Go to the source tab and click on out first action result. Then click on B4 and type single quote hello world, comma, my name is, space, and then single quote. So this is a string that we've entered here, and what we're going to do now is add to the string the inputs that we got from the action. So add a plus sign here, and then go to the source tab and click on in first name, and then add another plus sign, and then add a single quote, space, and single quote, and then add another plus sign, and then go to the source tab and click in last name. So what we're doing here is actually combining a lot of strings and inputs that we are bringing in, and the North52 is smart enough to know that they should all be treated like strings and concatenated together. For B5, let's do the same thing except with a few small changes. So we're just going to copy the cell like so, and then paste it in to the cell below it, and replace the string world with earth like so. Note that by using this kind of Excel format, it's very intuitive. It's very easy to change and move and copy things around. So let's do this for B6 too. So copy and paste it, and we're going to rename world to be universe here. So this will just allow us to be able to tell in straight away when looking at the output of the CRM Rest Builder which of the 3 options it has gone down, which of the 3 routes it has gone down. So let's do the second action column now. Click on cell C2 and go to the source tab and click on out second action result, and in cell C4 type single quote and I am a space single quote, and then add a plus, and then go to the source tab and select in contact type like so. So what we've done here is added a string that will say and I am a customer or I am a partner, whatever input parameter we have entered. So now we have to do this for the cells C5 and C6. So copy and paste this from C4 into those cells, and then just change the string slightly so we can tell them apart from the output. So we're just doing this simply so we can see that it definitely has changed. So let's click save, and we're done. So now what we need to do is we need to set up CRM Rest Builder. So I have pre-downloaded it, but you can find, I'll put the link in the description below so you can download it, and you simply import it into Solutions. It takes about 5 minutes, and once done you should see the CRM Rest Builder on the Solutions page like this, so up like that. So then click on CRM Rest Builder, and set action, like so. And then under the second action here, we're going to select new hello world contact type. So our action here, yeah. And then for first name, just enter a name. And last name, just enter a last name. Now for contact type, remember that our decision table is looking for either a partner or a customer. And it does have a catch-all if it's not one of those. So we're going to enter partner here first. And then click create request. And then click on execute code. And we can see that the results show up. So now we're going to go back and change that contact type to be customer. And then once we've done that, we're going to create the request and execute the code again, like so. And we can see that we get different results this time. And just for completion, let's go back again and set the contact type to be not either partner or customer. And we can see that if we create the request and execute the code, we again get a different string. So this is a simple demo of how the custom actions can be integrated, but as you can imagine, you can add as much complexity as you want here, and it allows for easy transitions from complex setups that your company might already have set up, so we can easily work with it. This has been a North52 video. If you liked it, you can see more videos or read our knowledge base articles at support.north52.com.